I'm Sumit Chajar, co-founder and CEO of Oto Capital. We are today very happy to announce our launch of Oto Capital financing plans for Chennai City. At Oto Capital, we provide the most affordable, flexible and convenient option to buy and own a two-wheeler for a retail customer. Auto plans comes with almost 30% lower EMI than any other bank option available today, and provides customer a much more flexible option to decide to keep the vehicle or keep changing after 12 months, 24 months and 36 months. Our option also makes it very convenient because customer sitting at home can complete the full process. So he can select the vehicle of his choice, he can complete the KYC, even the signing of agreement happens online, and customer has to just walk in to take the delivery of the vehicle. Essentially, pandemic has definitely impacted lots of people, especially the ground level people who are the major users of two-wheelers. What we are seeing is that we try to analyze their historically pre-pandemic income flows, and do they have got some recovery happening in last 3 months of time. So essentially we are trying to not emphasize our decision on the income sources or the history of credit between the period of April to October. So we are using more data either pre-April or we are using more data post-October to kind of get a sense on the customer's behavior. So essentially the auto financing plans are available for all the set of vehicles apart from super bikes, I would say, which comes like Harley, Davidson and other. We are not in that particular segment, but if you talk about vehicle starting from a vehicle cost of 50,000 to vehicle cost up to 2 lakhs are financed through auto capital plans, so which anyway covers all the electric vehicles. For EV segment, this is more interesting because what we are seeing a behavior in electric vehicle is that as a customer you are certainly keen to explore electric vehicles, but one, the upfront cost of battery, second, the new technology is becoming a kind of a barrier for the customer. Now if you see auto model, it solves both the problem. One, a customer who is keen to try a new technology, he can start with a 12 months plan. He can try a vehicle for 12 months, and if he likes it, he can keep you extending the tenure and use it. So he has that flexibility, but in case he doesn't like it, auto is there to take the vehicle back, give him comfort and assurance to try a new option. Second, since the cost has gone up, our model which gives 30% lower EMI again makes the cost is still viable for him to start using the EV in place of a normal vehicle. So hence we are seeing a strong adoption coming in electric vehicle market due to auto financing plans, and we are very keen that the same will happen in Chennai as well. So that's the beauty of auto model, that the vehicle choice is on the customer. We are not forcing any particular brand. Any vehicle, any color, any model of your choice will be financed through auto. So that's where the freedom of ownership comes to the customer. So all the manufacturers, essentially we are working closely with the dealers, because at the end dealer is on ground where the vehicle is available from the customer. So we ensure that all the dealers across various brands are partnered with Auto so that we can provide a smooth buying experience for the customer. We have two models, sir. So one, customer can visit Auto Capital website, and the website all the brand models are available and he can select and apply for financing of auto. Second, what we are doing is we are directly partnering with the showrooms, and so that at the showroom you will get auto as an option. So there are not going to be a separate branches for Auto Capital. You can walk into the selected partner showrooms of auto and you can ask for auto financing plan, that I want a flexible EMI, not a old school method of EMI from other banks, and want an auto. You can get the same option at the showroom, or you can come to auto platform and get the vehicle. Essentially there are certain checks depending on the system. So we have very strong analytical engine being built at the back end, which takes your address, tries to understand the consistency of the address in various documents that you have. But in certain cases, considering many of the customers of two-wheeler migrants from smaller towns and other places to larger cities, in certain cases our credit team takes a call to do a field verification as well. We take the current address proof. So let's say if your Aadhaar card may be from Coimbatore, but if you're staying in Chennai, we want a rental address proof here, which would include a rental agreement and electricity bill of the owner of that agreement. So you will get the approval. First approval you get in 30 minutes. right? The only thing which is under the credit risk purview is the address verification. So meanwhile, you get the pre-approval from our system, and parallelly the FI is initiated, the field verification is initiated, and that also doesn't happen in every case. In many of the cases, your rental agreement is kind of certified agreement, and that justifies you don't need to get into, or you are own house, then your equity bill will prove it. So we don't need to get into the verification piece. So you got the approval. Meanwhile, we will initiate the field verification at the parallel. So before you reach to a showroom for taking the vehicle, that piece will be completed. What we are seeing in general, once the see, it's also on the customer's honesty and integrity. When the system is being built to basically give them the responsibility to verify that what you are saying is right, we are seeing that customer in many cases does it in the right way. We are a young company trying to take a very unique kind of approach to a large market. See, this market is a dominant market. It's already I would say 20 million bikes, 2 crore bikes are sold every year in India. Approximately 1 crore two-wheelers are financed everywhere in India. So it's a large market, and there are large players who are here. Idea for Oto has been that the two-wheeler ownership, the financing model has been stuck still in 80s and has not evolved. That's what Oto wants to challenge. Hence, the idea is to grow aggressively for next 5 years. We are just very small start that has Oto has done and made very good progress, but we aim to grow 10x this year. So last year we did 2,000 vehicles. This year we are aiming to add another 18,000 vehicles to the kitty. So approximately 20,000 vehicles will be totally under Oto financing plans is the goal for this particular year, which essentially, if we talk about between Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad and Chennai, is a small number. Essentially all these 4 cities together on a monthly basis sell around 1 lakh vehicles. So we are going with a goal where slowly every customer who is owning a two-wheeler gets to know about Oto and at least explore Oto. Our data shows that once the customer gets to know about Oto plan against a normal EMI plan, 30% chances are that they will switch to Oto plan. So that's a very high affinity for our product in the market that we are seeing across. The next, I would say 18 months, we want to focus on two-wheeler category. It's an exciting category. Post-COVID, we have seen that public transport usage has gone low. Many users are preferring two-wheeler, which is because that's the only affordable option. EV is coming in, and especially two-wheeler is going to drive the EV revolution in India. So we want to be the part of this growth story of two-wheeler space. Hence, want to focus a lot more here. After 18 months, we might plan to get into the cars category as well. Setup is ready. One, we ensure that every customer of Oto has auto debit, NASH activity, NASH possibility, and then we have an internal collection team which basically constantly interacts with the customer to ensure that the payments are happening. Another interesting thing that happens, which I want to highlight here, is many times the customers are harassed by banks, because for banks the major aim is to get the money back. Right now, Oto, the interesting thing with Oto Capital is that we believe in that asset. We believe in the value of two-wheeler. So in a case the customer is not able to pay EMI of Oto for 2 months or 3 months consecutively, our team ensures that we get the vehicle back, and we will do the resale in behalf of customer. So we do not pressurize customer to pay money, because someone is not able to pay 3,000 rupees. How I can even think of him to pay 50,000 rupees to close the loan, right? That's not a practical scenario. But what Oto says that if you have inability to pay the payment, we will take the vehicle on your behalf, resell it, and compensate for the amount pending. So which gives customer more comfort that there might be genuine reasons that he's not able to pay. Someone got sick in the family, someone lost the job, and in that scenario the customer should not be harassed. So customer experience is prime criteria for Oto, and hence we are seeing a very good kind of growth happening in last few years.
ஸோ ஒரு கஸ்டமர் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு வண்டி இப்போ இருக்க ஜென்ரேஷன்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு 2 வருஷம் 3 வருஷம் தான் ஒரு பைக் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியுது பசங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் they will go for the new vehicle. ஸோ அப்படின்னும் போது we'll give that options to the person. ஸோ 2 வருஷம் வண்டி யூஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க, அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்க புது வண்டி வாங்க போனோம்னா இப்போ அதர் பேங்க்ஸ், அதர் லோன்ஸ், அதர் இஎம்ஐஸில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா they need to pay the full amount. அவங்கள வாங்கின வண்டியோட முழு அமௌண்ட்டையும் அவங்க இஎம்ஐ மூலிமா பே பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் தான் அவங்களால வண்டி செல் பண்ணிவிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் புது வண்டி வாங்க முடியும். ஸோ we are an option. அவங்க 2 வருஷம் தான் எனக்கு அந்த வண்டி யூஸ் பண்ண போகிறாங்க, அதுக்கான அமௌண்ட் மட்டும் பே பண்ண போகிறாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் தே கேன் கோ ஃபார் த நியூ வெஹிக்கல். வி ஹவ் 3 ஆப்ஷன்ஸ். ஒன்று, அவங்க புது வெஹிக்கல் வாங்கிக்கலாம், அந்த வெஹிக்கலை எங்ககிட்ட ஹேண்ட் ஓவர் பண்ணிவிட்டு அவங்க இனிஷியலாக பே பண்ண அமௌண்ட்டை ரீஃபண்ட் பண்ணி வாங்கி கொடுத்துருவோம் திருப்பி. அப்படி இல்லைனா தே கேன் கோ ஃபார் த நியூ வெஹிக்கல். புதுசாக அவங்க வண்டி கூட வாங்கிக்கலாம், அந்த வண்டியை ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணி நியூ வண்டி வாங்கிக்கலாம். இல்லை அவங்க வந்துட்டு எனக்கு அந்த வண்டி இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டாக இருக்குது, ஐ வில் கோ வித் த சேம் வெஹிக்கல் அப்படின்னும் போது வில் கிவ் தி பேலன்ஸ் ரீசேல் வேல்யூ வந்து அவங்க திருப்பி அந்த 3 மந்த்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் அவங்க 3 இயர்ஸ்க்கு அப்புறம் அவங்க பே பண்ணால் போதும். ஸோ திஸ் ஆர் த 3 ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் விச் இஸ் அஃபோர்டபுள் ஃபார் த கஸ்டமர் அண்ட் ஃப்ளெக்சிபிள் ஃபார் த கஸ்டமர். ஸோ கஸ்டமர் ஃபீல் comfortable when they coming to the Oto Capital. We are doing only financing for the new vehicle. We do only for the new vehicle. Oto வழங vehicle customer வந்து if they willing to change the vehicle, we get back the old vehicle and we'll go for the new vehicle where they given the security deposit. They have been paid on the first itself.